वन्दे वन्दारुमन्दारमिन्दिरानन्दकन्दलम् अमन्दानन्दसन्दोहबन्धुरं सिन्धुराननम् अङ्गं हरेः पुलकभूषणमाश्रयन्ती भृङ्गाङ्गनेव मुकुलाभरणं तमालम् अङ्गीकृताखिलविभूतिरपाङ्गलीला माङ्गल्यदास्तु मम मङ्गलदेवतायाः मुग्धा मुहुर्विदधती वदने मुरारेः प्रेमत्रपा प्रणिहितानि गतानि मालादृशोर्मधुकरीव महोत्पलेया सा मे श्रियं दिशतु सागरसम्भवायाः विश्वामरेन्द्रपदविभ्रमदानदक्षम् आनन्दहेतुरधिकं मुरविद्विषोऽपि ईशन्निषीदतु मयि क्षणमीक्षणार्धम् इन्दीवरोदरसहोदरमिन्दिरायाः आमीलिताक्षमधिगम्य मुदा मुकुन्दम् आनन्दकन्दमनिमेषमनङ्गतन्त्रम् आकेकरस्थितकनीनिकपक्ष्मनेत्रम् भूत्यै भवेन्मम भुजङ्गशयाङ्गनायाः बाह्वन्तरे मधुजितश्रितकौस्तुभेया हारावलीवहरिनीलमयी विभाति कामप्रदा भगवतोऽपि कटाक्षमाला कल्याणमावहतु मे कमलालयायाः कालाम्बुदाललितोरसिकैटभारेः धाराधरे स्फुरति या तटिदङ्गनेव मातुः समस्तजगतां महनीयमूर्तिः भद्राणि मे दिशतु भार्गवनन्दनायाः प्राप्तं पदं प्रथमतः खलु यत्प्रभावात् माङ्गल्यभाजिमधुमाथिनि मन्मथेन मय्यापतेत्तदिह मन्थरमीक्षणार्धम् मन्दालसञ्चमकरालय कन्यकायाः दद्याद्दयानुपवनो द्रविणाम्बुधाराम् अस्मिन्न किञ्चन विहङ्गशिशौ विषण्णे दुष्कर्म घर्ममपनीय चिराय दूरम् नारायण प्रणयनी नयनाम्बुवाहः इष्टाविशिष्टमतयोऽपि यया दयार्द्रदृष्ट्या त्रिविष्टपपदं सुलभं लभन्ते दृष्टिः प्रहृष्टकमलोदरदीप्तिरिष्टाम् पुष्टिं कृषीष्ट मम पुष्करविष्टरायाः गीर्देवतेति गरुडध्वजसुन्दरीति शाकम्भरीति शशिशेखरवल्लभेति सृष्टिस्थितिप्रलयकेलिषु संस्थितायै तस्यै नमस्त्रिभुवनैकगुरोस्तरुण्यै श्रुत्यै नमोऽस्तु शुभकर्मफलप्रसूत्यै रत्यै नमोऽस्तु रमणीयगुणार्णवायै शक्यै नमोऽस्तु शतपत्रनिकेतनायै पुष्ट्यै नमोऽस्तु पुरुषोत्तमवल्लभायै नमोऽस्तु नालीकनिभाननायै नमोऽस्तु दुग्धोदधिजन्मभूम्यै नमोऽस्तु सोमामृतसोदरायै नमोऽस्तु नारायणवल्लभायै नमोऽस्तु हेमाम्बुजपीठिकायै नमोऽस्तु भूमण्डलनायिकायै नमोऽस्तु देवादिदयापरायै नमोऽस्तु शार्ङ्गायुधवल्लभायै नमोऽस्तु देव्यै भृगुनन्दनायै नमोऽस्तु विष्णोरुरसिस्थितायै नमोऽस्तु लक्ष्म्यै कमलालयायै नमोऽस्तु दामोदरवल्लभायै नमोऽस्तु कान्त्यै कमलेक्षणायै नमोऽस्तु भूत्यै भुवनप्रसूत्यै नमोऽस्तु देवादिभिरर्चितायै नमोऽस्तु नन्दात्मजवल्लभायै सम्पत्कराणि सकलेन्द्रियनन्दनानि साम्राज्यदानविभवानि सरोरुहाक्षि त्वद्वन्दनानि दुरिताहरणोद्यतानि मामेव मातरनिशं कलयन्तु मान्ये यत्कटाक्षसमुपासनाविधिः सेवकस्य सकलार्थसम्पदः सन्तनोति वचनाङ्गमानसैः त्वां मुरारिहृदयेश्वरीं भजे सरसिजनिलये सरोजहस्ते धवलतमां शुकगन्धमाल्यशोभे भगवति हरिवल्लभे मनोज्ञे त्रिभुवनभूतिकरि प्रसीद मह्यम् दिग्हस्तिभिः कनककुम्भमुखावसृष्टः स्वर्वाहिनी विमलचारुजलप्लुताङ्गी प्रातर्नमामि जगतां जननीमशेषलोकाधिनाथगृहिणीममृताब्धिपुत्रीम् कमले कमलाक्षवल्लभे त्वं करुणापूरतरङ्गितैरपाङ्गैः अवलोकय माम् अकिञ्चनानां प्रथमं पात्रमकृत्रिमं दयायाः स्तुवन्ति ये स्तुतिभिरमूभिरन्वहं त्रयीमयीं त्रिभुवनमातरं रमाम् गुणाधिका गुरुतरभाग्यभाजिनः भवन्ति ते भुवि बुधभाविताशयाः इति श्रीमच्छङ्कराचार्यविरचितं कनकधारास्तोत्रं सम्पूर्णम् सुदर्शनमहोदय अस्ति वा भवान् सुदर्शनः नावतः इदानीम् आगतः
नमस्ते।
नमस्कारः महोदय
नमस्ते
तदेव
महोदय।
इदानीम् एकवारं पारायणं कृतं मया
हम्म।
भवान् वदतु इदानीं
अद्य चिन्तयामि यत् भवता यथा उक्तं तथा अ, कस्यचित् विशिष्टपदस्य अवलोकनं कुर्मः इति। भवान् वदतु किम् आवश्यकम् इति भवान् सूचयतु, अहं दर्शयामि।
अहं तु मन्ये अत्र ये जनाः सन्ति ते एव पृच्छन्तु एतेषु षट्सु श्लोकेषु
हम्म।
ये पदाः नूतनाः ये पदाः किं विशिष्टा इव दृश्यन्ते तेषां विषये वयं वदेम so to say that in English today's agenda is to go through the previous words whatever we have come across in the first six shlokas that we have discussed. Let's go through them and try to so whichever word that you find to be interesting or new you can just point it out and we can go into trying to understand what it means a little bit closer so as to improve vocabulary. So feel free to point to any word. So from the first shloka, if I were to read it, Angam Harehe, I'll break it down into its components. Pulaka Bhushanam.
Mahodaya, I just want to try something new. I have connected my pen tab. So shall I share my screen?
Yes.
Is the text visible?
Yes. Can you make it bigger?
दृश्यते वा?
Drishyate.
वदतु भवान्. I'll just write as you are dictating.
Angam Harehe, Pulaka Bhushanam, Ashrayanti, Bhrungangana Iva, Bhrunganganeva, Mukulabharanam, Mukula Abharanam, Tamalam, Angīkrita, Akhila Vibhūtihi, Angīkrita Akhila Vibhūtihi, Apangaleela, अपाङ्गलीला माङ्गल्यदा अस्तु मम मङ्गलदेवतायाः। अङ्गं हरेः पुलकभूषणम्।
पुलकम् एव भूषणं यस्य तद् पुलकभूषणम् इति। एतत् बहुव्रीहिसमासः। यस्य भूषणं, so now the pulaka in Sanskritam बहुव्रीहिसमासः सर्वदा विशेषणम् उत्पादयति. It always generates an adjective. So now what is this pulaka bhushanam an adjective for? Angam. Pulaka bhushanam angam harehe ashrayanti. Harehe of Vishnu, the sharir, she's the kataksha is sitting, is gazing, is residing on his sharira. And how is his sharira? Pulaka bhushanam. Yasya bhushanam. Now if you have an anga, you will have some ornaments on the anga or on the body, and therefore some ornaments to decorate the body. The decoration for Hari's body is the pulaka, is the or what is it called in English? The horripilation, the hair standing on edge. So that is pulakam eva bhushanam yasya angasya tat pulaka bhushanam angam. Avagatam va? Did you all understand?
Yeah.
Okay. Bhrangangana iva. Bhringa angana. Bhringam ityukte kim?
Bees.
Bees. Correct. So a honeybee is bhringa or any bee. Bhringa angana. एषः शब्दः अति प्रचुरः अस्ति. अङ्गना इत्युक्ते महिला. Angana, Bhringa Angana, a female bee, the female version of the queen bee, you could think, or a worker bee. Bhringangana iva mukula bharanam tamalam. Tamalam mukula bharanam. Bhringangana iva. Now, when you use the word iva, it means you are comparing using a simile. Upama iti uchyate. Upama alankarah. Atra purna upama asti. भृंगांगना तमालं मुकुलाभरणम् इव आश्रयन्ति तथा पुलकभूषणम् अंगम आश्रयन्ति अस्ति. Just as a female bee resides in the buds, mukulabharanam, in the buds of the tamala flower. So as it is buzzing around the buds of the tamala flower, similarly is Lakshmi's gaze buzzing around the horripilated body of Vishnu. That is the entire Upama. Angikrita akhila vibhutihi apanga leela. Apanga leela. Now the technique in any Sanskrita verse, if you have to first break it down and do the Anvaya, as people have already
Tamalam asya arthasya padam kim? Arthaha kim? Tamalam.
Tamalam ityukte kasyachit vrikshasya nama. Tamala vrikshaha iti. Let me see if we can pull up an image. Tamala vriksha.
दृश्यते महोदय भवतः तत् स्क्रीन् अन्यत् स्क्रीन्.
Oh, क्षम्यतां.
मुकुलम एव आभरणं यस्य सः मुकुलाभरणः.
सत्यं.
मुकुलम इत्युक्ते
बड्.
अहं तत् आङ्ग्लभाषायाम् अपि न जानामि. कन्नडभाषायां किं वदन्ति?
कन्नडभाषायां मोग्गु would be a more closer. So this is the Tamala Vriksha, and it has a certain. This is what they think it is, the egg tree, and it supposedly has flowers which are dark blue in color, dark purple. Avagatam va?
आम्. एतत् वृक्षस्य तत् मुकुलाभरणम् इव किम् अस्ति?
भृङ्गाङ्गना यथा एतस्य वृक्षस्य पुष्पेषु परितः पुष्पं परितः प्रतिधावति तथा लक्ष्म्याः दृष्टिः भृंग अंगना इव तस्याः नेत्रे या which looks like a honeybee, it's going around the body of Vishnu, which
Okay.
the buds of this tree, just as they stand out from the tree, the hairs on the body of Vishnu are standing out.
Oh, okay, okay. B ಮಧುಕರಃ ಮುಕುಲ ಮೊಗ್ಗು ಹೂವು ಹಾಗೆ ಅದು ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಅರಳಿರೋ ಹೂ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅದು ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದಲ್ವಾ?
Okay, Satyam, he's asking if how would a bee get attracted to a bud? It would only go for an open flower, but yeah. Etat kavyam asti.
Astu.
Shouldn't bring our analytical minds here. It's just to enjoy. Any other questions?
I think it should be Mukula Bharanam is like the bud as an ornament. So you should not look at it as separate things.
What do you mean to point out, sir?
No, I'm just saying that, see, if you see the Tamala Vriksha, I don't know, what do you call it? It's not the leaf, it's the seed or the flower kind of thing. Yeah, right. It is in the shape of a bud, but it is actually an what do you call it? Fully not like after bud stage, the flowering stage, right? So probably that is why the Mukula Bharanam is like that. Is what I'm trying to say. Probably, yeah.
Sadhu sadhu. Agre gacchama. अंगीकृत अखिल विभूतिः येन अथवा यया समस्त इत्युक्ते अखिलम् अखिलं नाम समस्तम् अखिलाः विभूतयः all the glory in the world अखिल विभूतिः अंगीकृतं means that which has encompassed अंगीकृत अखिल विभूतिः यया whose drishti. Now again, this is again a bahuvrihi samasa. Angikritākhila vibhūtihi iti samasta iti visheshanam. Kasya krite? Apangasya krite. Apanga leelayaha krite. Etat visheshana padam. It's an adjective for the apanga, the leela, the sporting gazes, the sporting gaze or vision of Lakshmi is being described here to have encompassed all the glory in the world. As in, that which has seen all the beauty of the world is Angikrita Akhila Vibhuti, or also which has accepted all the beauty of the world, all the different manifestations, talents, and I could say, what is the English word for Vibhuti? Anybody?
Opulence.
Opulence, opulence of the world. Apanga Leela. Mangalyada astu sa idrishi apangalila mama krite mangalyada astu. Now, one common mistake that many people from the south of India make, I mean, at least I used to make this, that in Kannada we use the chaturthi vibhakti nanage to mean for me. May this auspiciousness or mangalya be for me, nanage sigali anta. But we often tend to use the same vibhakti and translate in our minds in Sanskrita. And many people would often make a innocent mistake of calling this Mahyam. Mahyam Mangalyada Astu iti. Kintu, Sanskrite, the vibhaktis have particular karakas attached to them. Karaka are commandments which tell you exactly when a vibhakti must be used. And it is a very strict rule. There are 6 karakas, and the appendix karaka, the dump yard, is the Shashti Vibhakti. So now there are Prathama Vibhakti, Dvitiya, Tritiya, Chaturthi, Panchami, Saptami. For each of these Vibhaktis, there are specific rules as to how you must use and when must you use these Vibhaktis. And for every other situation, you have to use Shashti Vibhakti. Now, since this particular meaning, this context of I want auspiciousness to flow towards me is not captured by any of these 6 karakas, it is important that we use the appendix, the Shashti Vibhakti towards it. Therefore, for this Shabda that is towards me, I must use Mama. Similarly, another important example is, let's say, in English we hear, do you have the keys? Then you say, I have the keys. In Kannada, we would say, Nanna Hatra key ide anta. So now Nanna Hatra would be Mama Samipe, right? But we must actually use the Saptami Vibhakti here. Mayi. In me, I have the keys. It doesn't literally mean in my body, but under my possession or in my vicinity, there is the key. Therefore, I should use the word Mayi. I can't simply directly translate Mama Samipe Kunchika Asti. It's a very often used usage, but it's technically wrong. So I was just giving this example to show how vibhaktis in Sanskrita are very delicate and they're also very orderly, they are ordained properly. Okay, and so therefore here Mangalyada Mama Krite, Mama Mangalyada Astu. It doesn't mean may auspicious of mine be. Here Mangalyada Mama, ityukte Mama Krite Mangalyada Tadrishi Apangalila Astu. May it be for my Mangalya. Avagatam va?
Sadhuktam.
Sudarshan, can you like bring the whole 4 lines into 1 or 2 sentences, like connecting everything? So that
Yes, our Vikram Maria will do it.
okay.
Yeah. So the 4 lines, essentially what we are saying is, first we are describing, in the first 2 lines, we are describing the gaze of Devi. In the second 2 lines, we are saying that may that gaze be for my welfare. Okay. So what kind of gaze or what kind of glance she has, especially towards Hari? It is that kind of gaze that causes uh, romancha in Mahavishnu, just like how the bee goes to a bud of this tamala tree, just like that, her gaze is going to Vishnu, which is causing him to have romancha. Okay. Angikrita. Now, what exactly is this kind of gaze? This is the kind of gaze in which all the opulence is there. There is nothing left out. Every auspicious thing, all vibhutis are there in that case. Angikritakila vibhuti rapangalila. So that kind of side glance, may that be for my welfare. Mama mangalya, mangala devatayaha apangalila, mama mangalyadastu. So may this beautiful, opulent, auspicious gaze of that Devi, which I am doing dhyana of at this moment, which is also causing Mahavishnu to have romancha, may that be for my Mangala. That is the essential meaning of this verse. Did that make sense? एवम्
अस्तु अग्रे गच्छामः वा वर्य
आमाम् अग्रिमः श्लोकः
गायति वा भवान्
मुग्धा मुहुर्विदधति वदने मुरारे हे प्रेमत्रपा प्रणिहितानि गतागतानि मालादृशोर्मधुकरीव महोत्फलेया सा मे श्रियं दिशतु सागरसम्भवायाः. Again, to give an overview again, of course Sudarshan will go into all the words anyways. To give a overall view, again the first 2 verses are describing her gaze and the second 2 verses are saying may that gaze be for my Shriya. Shriyam dishatu. So we are saying that Sagara Sambhavayaha Maladrushor Madhukariva Mahotpale या अस्ति सा एव मे श्रियं दिशतु. सा का इत्युक्ते सागरसम्भवा एव. So again, it's similar to the previous verse, of course, but the description of her gaze is different again. In relation, it's slightly different from the previous verse. Okay, over to you, Sudarshana.
धन्यवादः. Now the recurring format in which these shlokas are is the first two lines. The prathame आदिमद्वयं पादं तस्याः नेत्रयोः या सुन्दरता अस्ति तत् वर्ण्यते. आगामिद्वयं पादद्वयं मम कृते किम् आवश्यकम् इति सूच्यते. आदौ वर्णनं पश्चात् प्रार्थना. This is the format in which many mantras and shlokas are also usually written. First, you are describing the varna. Even in the Gayatri mantra, you first describe what you are talking about. You're addressing the effulgence of the power which is even beyond the Savita, the creator God. And then you say, Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat, may it enlighten me, all of us. Similarly, first we are talking and we are addressing what is being, what is the object of meditation, and then what do I need out of it, right? So this is the approach in most shlokas too. Coming back, Mugdha Muhur Vidadhati Vadane Murarehe. Let's now try it as an exercise. Let me pick somebody from our audience. Pranava, would you like to pick out the Prathama Vibhaktis from this?
Akarna and me don't go hand in hand.
Okay. So let me just
Please guess.
Yeah, I'm guessing.
Just guess. Let's see.
I think Mugdha.
Correct.
Muhuhu is again and again, so I'm not.
Correct. So we'll put that aside as an avaya.
Vidhadati sadhatu.
Okay, close enough.
I mean, with upasarga, but. Vadana is not Pratama Vibhakti.
It is the Saptami, right?
Saptami, yeah.
So we'll put that aside for now.
Murarehe is also of Murari, right? So
Murarehe Vadane. Murarehe is Shashti Vibhakti. It goes with Vadana. Vishnu's face. Murarehe Vadane. In the face of Vishnu. So that goes together. That's one clause. Okay, next.
Prematra pranihitani. Just using meanings, I'm not very sure. So Prematra pranihitani is filled with prema and hesitation, right? That is.
Yes.
Correct. Shyness and love.
Yeah. Gata agatani. It's come and go, or coming and going.
Correct.
Mala again is Pratama then.
So that is our Prathama Vibhakti, which means that is the subject of our sentence.
Mala Drishoho.
Drishoho is again Shashti Vibhakti. Therefore, it goes with its immediate cousin word, which is Drishoho Mala. The sequence of visions. Of their eyes. Drishoho Mala.
Madhukari is again honeybee. Madhukariva, so like a honeybee.
Yeah, so now the actual main sentence is done, so we will put the simile in another place. So Iva, like what? Madhukari Putra Mahotpale.
Madhukari iva mahotpale. Yeah. Mahotpale is Utpala is lotus, right? So
Satyam.
Great lotus, yeah.
Yes. Like a bee in a big lotus, in a big blossomed lotus. That is one clause, another subordinate clause. Now let's continue.
So
Ya,
Mahotpale ya. So
ya, and then sa. Okay.
sa me is again me. So it's more like she, me, right? Ya is she. So me Shriyam Dishatu Shriyam.
Sa me Shriyam Dishatu, correct?
Then Sagara Sambhavaya, born out of the Sagara.
Who सम्भवायाः इति षष्ठी विभक्ताव अस्ति खलु तर्हि the षष्ठी विभक्ति is to for which pada
Sagara Sambhavaya.
sa ya mala asti, the sequence of eye glances, whose eye glances sagara sambhavayaः दृशोः माला संभवायाः अर्थात लक्ष्म्याः दृशोः माला मे श्रियं दिशतु. Okay, good. Start. Now let's come back to English, world of English. What does all of this now finally mean? या सागरसम्भवायाः दृशोः माला अस्ति या मुरारेः वदने मुहुर्मुहुः विदधती अस्ति या महोत्पले मधुकरी इव गता आगतानि प्रेमत्रपा प्रणिहितानि विदधती अस्ति सा मे श्रियं दिशतु. This is the final anvaya. So now, if you were to look at it in English, okay, one other word we mixed was mugdha. Mugdha meaning that which is a very innocent glance, almost cute eyes, cute puppy eyes. Mugdha ya drishoho mala asti. Sa, now the glances of Lakshmi are repeatedly in the face of Murari. They're buzzing around, just as a bee, Madhukari, a honey bee, buzzes around in a great lotus. And why this exact analogy is repeated is because Murari's Vadana is often compared to that of a beautiful big lotus, right? So we say Mukha Kamalam, Vishnoho Mukha Kamalam. Similarly, the eyes of Devi are always compared to the honey bee. If you were to imagine, this is the eyes of the honeybee and these are the lashes. In a very poetic way, these are the legs of the honeybee and this is the head. So they are visiting the flower of the Mukha of Murari. And how are they? Prematrapa pranihitani gata gatani. They are repeatedly going and coming back. And prematrapa pranihitani. They are filled, they are effused with love and shyness. What is fused? The mala, the drushoho mala. Sa, may that send Shriyam towards me. Sa, may mama krite Shriyam dishatu. Now this is almost like Marjala Nyaya. I can't even do anything. I can't myself go towards Shri. You send Shri towards me. Sa aya mala asti sa Shriyam mama krite mama samipe dishatu. May she send, may these glances send Shriyam towards me, send wealth towards me. This is the meaning I was able to decipher. Any questions or comments or other interpretations? Please feel free to voice them out.
अद्भुतं महोदय। अत्र समापयामः वा?
We just take some questions. If there are any, we can stop.
Definitely, yeah. If you have any doubts or any comments, anything that you would like to add to this, please feel free.
Beautiful description, very beautiful. Thank you.
Please feel free to unmute.
नमस्कार सर्वेभ्यः।
Namaste.
This is definitely I'm nothing to comment or even have a iota of this one about Lakshmi Mata as well as Sri Adi Shankaracharya on describing Shri Mata's this one towards Vishnu, glance towards the Vishnu. As yesterday I was just mentioning how the glance has to be shared or expressed from Vishnu to a human being. That I couldn't understand, or if there is any shloka, how or where matas taking care of bhaktas are there, so that we can understand how she cares. But of course, I have experienced twice or thrice Sri Mata's, taking care uh, well in advance before getting into the trouble in my life. Any situation, like for an example, demonetization, that was a time. So I was in a need of money, and then I got all necessary thing. So of course that is attributed to Sri Kanakadhara Parameshwari of Vijayawada. So I have experienced it. But are there any shlokas that describes how Mata taking care of we the children? I hope
I think.
Those shlokas are also there in this Kanakadhara Stotram itself later on.
Oh,
At
okay.
the end, yes.
Okay,
They are there.
because we are in the first few. That's great. That's really
Yes.
great. And is this are recorded and shared later?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. These will be uploaded to YouTube in a while.
Yeah, धन्यवादः.
धन्यवादाः. नमस्काराः.
Namaste.
नमस्ते.
सर्वं श्रीजगदम्बार्पणमस्तु.